top, but I'm biased. Because I'm only at the top, but you tried it. You say you love me like you love him, you lying. You know you're worth for what it's worth, I could buy it. But say it's only at the top, but I'm biased.
Yes, I'm go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, this thing go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Don't get the dark, 'cause the feds on it. Don't get the dark, 'cause the feds on it.
Get down.
We got London on the
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. And that's what made me rich. The whole club. McFly way too white to be shooting in the odds. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks.
This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Tiger.
A quick throw caught by Cup out wide. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. And the Rams at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, he certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and 3rd and 8 now. You talk about this Falcon defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pick up there, 20 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mustang 19.
Now Cunningham. Pass complete to Akers on the out route. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Go.
A throw out wide by Cunningham, complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Viking 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
They'll run for it with Akers. And he's got the 1st as they bring him down at the 28-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
19 tight. 19 tight.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 4.
Go street. 79 Broncos. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Cunningham looking to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you hit them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Ritter will set up to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And caught by London. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
3rd and 3. Back to throw, Ritter. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Ready, go.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. He'll return it from the 6. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Here we go. Rig alert. Ready.
They'll go again here with Akers. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this out past the 10. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Street. Cut 19. Trap 60. Stop below 18.
Here's Cunningham. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
60 Eagles. Check, Panthers. Hey, Chris.
Allen, the man in motion left. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Let's go now.
Now 2nd and 5.
Panther 11. Check,
In motion goes the tight end.
18, Pioneer. Go.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. And incomplete on the deep ball. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
60 Bison. 60 Bobcat. 19 Lions.
Cunningham to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 1st down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be taken at the 10. Unable to corral him. He fights through. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Ultra.
Ritter to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Computer. Set.
Robinson up the middle, looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Smack. Ready.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Strike. Ready?
Ritter from the gun. And a dump off here to Robinson. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Check, cut. Steal. Check, steal. Tractor, stick.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Let's go now.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Check, smash. Check, go. Ready.
Ritter off the play fake. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. And a fair catch call for him made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Come on.
2nd down and 8.
Warrior 70s.
Now Cunningham. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the counter, this is Akers. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Going right back to Akers. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play, maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. That's out to the flat for Akers. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Go.
Cunningham. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Strike. Check. Strike. Check. Huh?
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And this one is incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Let's go. Ultra. Hey,
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up with safety. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, just it. Hurt.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Rambo 80.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Street!
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Ready.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarter. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Nothing doing on that one. It'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Go!
Looking to throw. Cunningham. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. The slot man in motion right. A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To throw on second down, Cunningham. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Trap 50, trap 50.
From the gun on third down, Cunningham. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So on fourth down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So just 3 points there, but that important in the grand scheme of things because it's now a 3-score lead.
And to now, the other guys haven't shown that they can do anything offensively, so just take the points, keep adding that cushion, and let your defense win you the football game.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mega. Set.
Ritter back to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready?
Ritter. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Micah Parsons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Come on, come on.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Cunningham. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Quick hitter here at Pitch complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Back to throw. Cunningham. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Ready. Strike it. Hut.
Here's Ritter. This pass is caught by London. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 55 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there. Doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Ready.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Ready.
Ritter now. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So take away the touchdown. It's kind of been one of those games for these guys.
I think it's safe to say that that type of a play just added to their misery, right?
Got it.
The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Slide through.
Ritter will set up to throw it. That is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So on fourth down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. This a 33-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they run to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Cunningham tosses quickly out wide. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 48-yard line, here's a second down and 9. Cunningham looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Panther 11, Panther 11, 18, Pioneer.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown! A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to stretch out their lead. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward.
into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Let's go now.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Check, strike. Set.
Back to throw, Ritter. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, check mega. Ready?
Going play action, Ritter. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Let's go.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Black ultra. Red, yellow. Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Rocco switch. Ready?
Now a give. Akers running left. Down to about the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Rams, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Run it back. Run it back, 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 run it back,